Nitai Gaur Chandra Sabha Avatara Siromani Kevala Ananda Kanda. So Lord comes with expansion. Lord Nityananda. Rajendra Nandana se Sachi Sutta Haila he Bolaram Hoilo Nitai. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the son of Sachi, he is not different from Lord Krishna. And Nityananda is Lord Balaram. So these two lords come in the Kali Yuga. They come in the Kali Yuga to give mercy for all of us Kali Yuga people, because we're very fallen. We're born in this Kali Yuga, and the two lords come to be merciful to us. Saba Avatara Sarasiramani Kevala Ananda Kanda. These two lords are, of all the avatars, all the incarnations of Lord Krishna, these two lords are the most merciful. Why? Because they are giving a process which is simply joyful. Very joyful. We're experiencing the chanting of the holy names. Very nice, wonderful, sweet kirtan, the holy name. So, everybody, wherever you live, your home, you can have kirtan. It's very important to have kirtan regularly in your home. Make your home a temple, right? You may have deities, you may not, but you can have kirtan. The holy name can be everywhere. Of course, it's very nice. We have nice madanga playing, but you don't need madanga. You just chant, just have the kirtan. We have so many nice recordings from the YouTube. You can download so many nice kirtans, play some nice kirtan, and sing along with the kirtan. Take part in the kirtan. Very important for us. Kali Yuga Dharma, Hari Nam, Sankirtan. We need to do Sankirtan. But this is Singapore. We cannot do street Sankirtan. You have to do it in your home. You have to do the Sankirtan at home. Have kirtan. Every day you should be doing kirtan. Have some kirtan. Prabhupada liked us to chant the holy name. He liked us to sing the different songs, like every morning we will sing the Guru Vastika, and then we will sing also Guru Vandana when we do Prabhupada Puja. In the evening he gave us Gaur Arti song to sing. And then if you keep a Tulsi plant, do Tulsi Arti and sing songs from Tulsi. Kirtan, very important. Kaler dosha nidhi rajan asti eko mahatguna. Kirtana deva Krishna shya mukta sangha parampraja. In Srimad Bhagavatam, at the end of the Srimad Bhagavatam, this very nice verse is stated that Kaler dosha nidhi rajan. Dosha, faults, right? Do you have any faults? Do you have any doshas? Probably we all have doshas, right? We're all having some doshas. When they do the chart, astrological chart, oh, doshas, this dosha, that dosha, oh, problems. Anyway, Kali Yuga is a problem. Kalir dosha nidira. In the age of Kali, ocean of faults. But Kalir dosha nidirajan asti he eko mahadguna kirtanad eva Krishna shya mukta sangha parampraja. Although the age of Kali is an ocean of faults, one good thing about the Kali Yuga, simply by kirtan, you can get all perfection. So this is pointed out almost at the end of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Sukadeva Goswami is telling Kirtan, Krishna Kirtan, the chanting of the holy names of Lord Krishna will give us perfection, can get us out of the material entanglements, the miseries of material life. We need to chant the holy name, take the shelter of the holy name. So bringing the deities, that also helps us. Prabhupada said Gaur Nitai can be worshipped very easily. He said, just by kirtan, you can worship them. Prabhupada said like that. Often we find South Indian people, they like to do rituals, right? Break the coconut, and, incense, of course, the ghee lamps. They like many rituals. But in the Kali Yuga Dharma, Hari Nam Sankirtan. You have to worship Gaur Nitai by Sankirtan, the chanting of the holy names. Very important for us to do this kirtan. And if you chant in your home, you'll feel how the atmosphere changes when you do kirtan at home with the family members. Get them together and have kirtan. The family, they have to learn to take part in the kirtan. Just like Prabhupada told us, he said, there's one family in India, I think it's in Kanpur. There's one family, they're a wealthy business family, So they keep the deity in the home. And it's a joint family, they're all living together, and they keep the deity there. And they have the custom, every day, everybody in the family have to come and see the deity. And they have to offer respect to the deity every day. And if they don't do it, then there's a fine. And this family, I'm forgetting the name. What's the name of that family? Anyway, Kanpura. Singhania. It might be Singhania. Anyway, they have the deity in their home. And if they don't, they have a pujari, they have the priest there. And if somebody doesn't come, he'll tell them, yesterday you did not come for the darshan. You have to pay the fine. And they'll, oh yes, okay. And they'll give the fine, pay the fine. Very good habit like that. We need to be trained to remember Krishna. So deity worship helps to train us to fix the mind on Krishna. Deity worship. Bring the deities into your home. It's to remind you, this is not your home. This is Krishna's home. Right? When you bring the deity there, then the home becomes Krishna's home. And we are the servant of Krishna. We're there to serve the deity. This is our position. We're all servants of Krishna. Often material life, you have your apartment and you think, my apartment, I'm the boss here. But you bring the deity, then the deity is the boss, and we're the servants. Right? That's how it should be. Deity worship, very important. Rupa Goswami describes 5 processes, very powerful. Things like Sankirtan, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, association, living in a holy place, and also worshipping the deity. Worshipping the deity. Very powerful for us. It will keep us pure in our our habits, and it helps to keep you regulated also. These two qualities are very important. Cleanliness and punctuality. When we worship the deity, these two things are required. You must be clean and you must be punctual. Do it one time. Right? We try in our temples to have like that, a schedule. Every day, timings, offerings, artis, schedule, regulation. So we try to train ourselves this way to remember Krishna. Serving the deities, very important for us to develop that consciousness, how to serve, how to offer to the deity. Srila Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, who departed from the world just a short time ago, he had the habit, he would offer Mangal Arti every day. Wherever he was, he would come and offer the Mangal Arti. Sometimes you'd see him on the Panchatattva altar in Mayapur. Sometimes you'd see him on the altar in Vrindavan. Sometimes on the altar in Delhi. Even he came back very late. He'd be very late in the night coming back. But he would always be there, Mangal Arti, and he would want to go on the altar and offer the Arti. So offering Arti, you have deity. You don't need deity, you can offer Arti to pictures. If you have pictures also, you can worship the same way. And when you become more qualified, then you can bring the deity. Bringing the deity, then it's a bigger responsibility. You have to be very regular. You have to be very clean. And you have to take care of the deities. Just like we have deity, we change the dress and we bathe the deity. Just like tonight we performed the Abhishek of the deity. So, cleanliness is important. We have to bathe. We are going to worship the deity. You have to be clean to worship the deity. Women, of course, when the monthly period comes, then they're not clean. That time, cannot worship the deity. Not supposed to worship that time. Men should do deity worship. We like to see the men on the altar. Women can also do, but they must be clean. But we want to offer according to the system. In the morning, we'll do Mangal Arti. During the daytime, they'll have the Rajbhog. You have to worship the deity according to your ability. Some people will do more offerings, some people will do less. Sometimes people are at least once in a day. At least once in a day you will do arti. And when you do the arti, it should be kirtan. Kirtan is important. And whatever food you cook, you offer to the deity, because deity is there in your home. So whatever food you're cooking, you offer it to the deity. First, you offer to the deity. And then that way, you can take prasad. So this is the system, Vedic culture. Everybody should understand the importance of the deity, learn to give respect to the deity. Srila Prabhupada, when he was a young boy, he was brought up in Calcutta, and there was a temple just across the street from where he worshipping a deity every night. He'd come back from his shop and he would do his puja for the deity. So some people will do the puja in the morning, some people will do the puja in the evening. Prabhupada said his father used to do every evening, worship the deity. So deity worship is one of the important items in devotional service. Rupa Goswami gives an interesting statement about deity worship. He said, you better not look on the face of Govinda. Govinda, because that was Rupa Goswami's deity. Rupa Goswami established the Radha Govinda temple in Vrindavan. His deity was Radha Govinda. He had a big temple, very big temple. But they said the Muslims came and they made it small, knocked it down and said too big. Anyway, Radha Govinda, the deity, is now in Jaipur, but initially it was in Vrindavan. So Rupa Goswami's deity, Radha Govinda, he said, don't look on the form of Govinda, because if you see the form of Govinda, you will lose your attraction for family, society, and friends. So you better be careful. Right? Of course, he wants us to look at Govinda, but he's telling us how powerful it is to see the deity. You see the deity, then you'll forget all about family, society, friends. Very powerful, very purifying. You can forget the material things and focus on Lord Krishna. So deity is, we say, Archa Vigraha. It's the incarnation, just like avatars, right? The Lord comes in different avatars. Avatar means coming down, coming from the spiritual world. The same way, deity is Archa Vigraha. The deity is the Lord. He's descending into this form of the Lord, into the deity. So that the deity, it appears to be metal, like the deities that here this evening, they were brass. But actually they've become spiritual because we have invited the Lord to enter into the deity form. The Lord enters into the deity form. The deity becomes spiritualized. It's no longer material, it's a spiritual form. So this, the Lord comes in this form for our benefit, that we can worship the Lord in this form. And we learn to devote ourselves to the deity, regularly changing the dress of the deity. Devotees can make nice clothes for the deity and make also jewelry for the deities. In Mayapur, they have big deities, right? We have a lot of deities in Mayapur. Panchatattva, very big. And then Radha Madhava, so many Astasakis are there. And so their devotees are making jewelry for the deities there. And there's a group of ladies, they're making jewelry every day. They sit and they'll make different jewelries for the ornaments for the deities. Very beautiful. They bring the different beads and everything to Mayapur to make the jewelry. And the dresses also, they will make dresses. And Vrindavan, of course, in Vrindavan there's many mukatwalas. They're making dresses, they're making crowns, nice decorations for the deity. And they're always thinking how to decorate the altar more beautiful, more attractive. When we come and see the deity, see the altar, then we forget all about the material world. Just like here, you may be going out to work all day, and So it's very important that devotees should practice decorating the altar, decorating the deities, making nice backdrops, getting some different flowers, different things to decorate the altar with, especially on festivals. When we have festivals, like we had the month of Kartik, and then Kartik Govardhan Puja was there, and then Prabhupada disappearance. So we celebrate many festivals. Coming up will be the day Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita. It's another festival you can have. We should be reciting the scriptures for the pleasure of the deities. The deities like to hear. They're not statues. We said it's the Lord Himself who's coming, and He wants to hear kirtan, and you can also read the scriptures to the deities. Recite the scriptures. So the day in which Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita, you can recite the Bhagavad Gita. You can recite the whole Bhagavad Gita to the deities. In this way, by association, we are becoming purified. So bringing the deities into our home is a great opportunity for spiritual advancement. But you have to be qualified. You have to be ready to take on that commitment. It's a commitment. Because the deity worship, once it's begun, cannot stop. You have to keep doing it. And what should happen is actually what happens. As you get older, you give the deity to some younger person to keep worshipping. Maybe you have a son. The son will continue to worship. The family deity will be passed down generation after generation, and the worship will be continued. This is how it should happen. The worship should never be stopped. Once it's began, it should not be stopped. You have to keep doing it. So just like some people, they have shaligram, the worship of shaligram. Before you eat anything in the morning, you will do shaligram puja. People who are serious in the worship of their shaligram, every morning they will do their puja, worship the shaligram. Only then they will take their breakfast. So it's a commitment, but it's very purifying. Now usually deity worship, we should say you should be a Brahmin. The Brahmin's duty is to worship the deity. So these qualities, the qualities of the Brahmin are there. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna describes 9 qualities for the Brahmin. Samodamastapasocham shantir achavam evacha jnana vijnanamasvikyam brahma karma svabhavajam. So Krishna is mentioning the qualities: peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, knowledge, wisdom, religiousness, these things. But especially important, cleanliness, to worship the deity. You have to bathe before you worship the deity. Put on clean cloth, and then you worship the deity. And punctuality should be regular. You know, either you're going to do the puja in the morning, or you're going to do it in the evening, or maybe you're at home. If you're at home, you can do it throughout the day. family should take part in it. Everyone should be involved. Not just one person's responsibility. It's better when everyone's involved. Then it becomes very nice. Everyone feels the center of the home, the deity, the center attraction in the home. So we encourage all of you become more Krishna conscious. If you don't have deity in your home, you go to temple and see the deities in the temple. You can go to temple and see. Just like in Jaipur, many people will go every morning to see Govindaji. It said there was one man in the time of Lord Ramachandra in Ayodhya. This one Brahmana used to come every morning to see Lord Rama and offer obeisances to Lord Rama. But sometimes Lord Rama would go out on tour, he'd go to travel, and he wouldn't be there. And the Brahmana, when he couldn't come, he couldn't see Lord Rama, he would not eat, he would fast. He'd fast, and he wouldn't take any food until Lord Rama came back. So when Lord Rama heard about this Brahmana, Lord Rama felt very sorry that, oh, this man's been fasting all this time, not good. So he called the man and he gave him a deity. He gave him the deities of Lord, his own deity. And he told the Brahmana, said, you worship this deity every day. You don't need to fast. You just worship the deity. And you can have my darshan through the deity every day. So deity, not different from Lord Krishna. Every day, come and get the habit. See the deities. Make a temple in your home. Have pictures on the altar. If you don't have a deity, pictures. Come, see the deity every day. Get the blessings, right? You want the blessings. You want the mercy. Krishna's there. Go to Krishna. Okay, any question? Anyone? Any question? Yes.
Sometimes when we go to big temples, there is so many devotees already, and we are not able to take the darshan properly of the Lord. So, will we get any benefit, Guru Maharaj, in such a situation that we just went and this came out in 2 seconds, or this it's useless?
Well, you took the trouble to go and see the Lord. Then you get that, you know, the trouble you take, the more trouble you take, the more mercy you get. Right? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, as you surrender to me, I reward you accordingly. So, you take more trouble, you get more mercy. Shout. Right? Get out of the way. You get through everyone, you get darshan. But Haridas Thakur and Rupa Goswami, they could not go in the temple of Jagannath. They would just sit on the beach and they would have darshan of the temple, the spire, on the dome, on the chakra on the top of the temple. And that was enough for them. They would have darshan in that way. So you know, you can have darshan like that just by the darshan from the temple, from outside the temple. The dome, the chakra on the top of the temple. Offer your obeisances like that. Not that you have to always go into the temple and see everything. Okay. Any other question? Okay, are you ready, Prabhus? Huh? 2 minutes? Okay. We're going to do Aarti.